What is up, guy? Market recap time, trade recap time. Today's action very choppy now. Also, if you want to join my Discord, it's free. Link in the description. We live trade today. I'll show you both the trades I took. You've been able to take those live. Also, please like and subscribe. It means the world to me. All right. So first, going into today. Oh my God, no news on a Friday. Jeezums, are we expecting clean action with that information? No. You have to take what you're given and know what to expect. So there was two things I was kind of looking for. Now, going into the day, overall, we had this 4 hour low right here, and we had this 4 hour imbalance. Now we took the low and we were in the imbalance, and I was like, so go to the hourly. There was kind of two ways we can do this. From at this point, I'm like, there's two ways we go. We either reject this level and go higher, as we're doing now, or we displace through this level and go lower to rebalance lower. Now this rebalance necessarily wasn't a move to equilibrium. Not even close of that range. So that's why I wouldn't have been surprised. I wouldn't have been shocked if we were to go lower. You have to observe. Let's go on the 15-minute. So that's how I'm predicting not predicting, that's how I'm taking my bias today. It really depends. This level counts too, but I like this one more. So it's just, how do we react to this level? Are we going to displace through it? Or are we going to wick it and go higher? And what do? We wick it and go higher. So now let's look at the setup wise. There's two trades that I was interested in. Well, there's one trade I was interested in really, and it was this right here. I'll show you why. So I'm already interested in potentially going higher because we're being we're having bullish tendencies, you could say. What are bullish tendencies? Sweeping sell side, not necessarily displacing lower, coming up, doing our thing. Also, we create a 5-minute SMT right here, bullish SMT, take internal. This is our manipulation move. Did you see that? Clean manipulation move here. Draw out my standard deviation. What does it line up with? Lines perfectly with these highs right here. This is my draw on liquidity. I'm like, we're going to these highs. I know we're going to these highs. Why do I know we're going to these highs? Because I'm aligning all these things together. Now, why didn't I take the trade? I didn't have an entry. I didn't find anything I necessarily liked for an entry. So what do we do there? We come down, we manipulate lower, draw in standard deviation, aligns perfectly. We come up even higher, we come back, rebalance again, we come up, market opens, I think right here, around here. Market opens, we buy up, no SMT, we come back down. I wonder if maybe there was a fair value gap here, or I guess there was on the 2-minute, but I guess on the 2-minute it's kind of clean. But overall, I mean, it comes to that 2-minute fair value gap. Probably right to equilibrium also of that range. So you could have been looking for longs, on that wick, having your stops below. You could have entered there and probably had your stops below the low right here. And then targeted buy side with a little solid risk. How many points is this? Would have been like a 50 point stop loss or 20 point stop loss. So that's not bad. Also on the 5-minute, there was a breaker, another breaker after already having one. So you kind of have a breaker here, this move up prior to the breaker structure up, also like an order block here, but not really. There's no liquidity swept, so. But then you fly up to buy side, and it's crazy when you have the exact draw on liquidity. Just look how price reacts. I'm telling you, my draw on liquidity is these highs, and what does price do? It takes it by an absolute tick, like literally by 0.75, a tick. It takes it by a tick. It's crazy. So I didn't necessarily get into this trade, which I'm fine. It's okay. I'm not mad I didn't take the trade. It's all right. Now, price action just chops after that. I'm not really looking for anything too probable because my draw was already taken. Bias was there. I don't know if we're going to go lower now. We're starting to sell off. We have okay, this is when I realized. So at this point right here, I'm like, I'm going to switch to demo. I'm going to get off my live account. I don't like the action. It's a no news Friday. It's the end of the week. We took this setup, or this setup played out perfectly. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. So now I'm watching, we have a 5-minute SMT here with still having this SMT here. So we have double SMT intact. We haven't really displaced through any lows yet, so I don't know how much lower we're going to go. Of this overall range, I think we went below premium, but it's okay. So I'm kind of just watching, and I literally said this in the Discord. I was like, I'm going to take a stab at longs if we disrespect this 1-minute bearish fair value gap here. Now, you might ask why. Well, there's an easy reason for that. So if we are bearish, we are going to respect this and then go lower. It's a simple concept. We're either going to respect this and go lower or disrespect it and go higher. That's how it works. That's how the price works. So we disrespect it, but the thing is ES was at this high way faster than NQ, so there was an SMT there. But once NQ also entered the took the high, I entered with 2 contract. I was going to scale in here because I was confident we were going to go higher, but I wanted to scale in. So first I was like this, and I had a real floating stop kind of. It was very not the best. So now I'm like, you know, if we should rebalance to this, but we might not. We might just run straight to buy side. I was like, if we rebalance to this, I'll enter 2 more contracts. So I enter my second position there. So now my entry gets put in the middle. So now I have something like this. I'm targeting this buy side. I'm in 4 contracts. I have my stop like right below this low. I don't expect this to go any lower, and I'm targeting this. So I'm in 4 contracts. I sell 2 here, and then I slowly trail my stop as we're coming up. And I have my stop right around here. And so it's such a simple thing that I think you guys should understand. What is being respected and disrespected? If we are going to continue higher to these highs and London highs, what should we do? We should respect this bullish fair value gap right here. If we respect this bullish fair value gap, we're going to go higher, and I have time aligned with price. If you don't, I'm not saying just because it's got disrespect that we're not eventually going to go to London highs or these highs here aligned with standard deviation. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying in the time that I am in that trade with my 2 contracts and my floating stop loss, if we disrespect this fair value gap right here, I'm expecting to go lower until further notice. Now what happens? We disrespect this bullish fair value gap, inverse it, and then we respect a bearish fair value gap. Saying those 2 things, what do you expect? You expect price to go lower because of what is being disrespected or respected. So what do? I close my position. I close my position once we invalidate that fair value gap, like right here. And it's just about capital preservation. Like, I'm still in profit, and it's like this gets disrespected. Oh, please, like, if a bullish fair value gap gets disrespected, do you think price is just gonna relaunch back through it and then go higher? I mean, it could, but is that efficient price action? Is that what we want to be in? Is that the action we want to be entering trades in? No, it's not. You want to be in price when it's respecting the things, and it's just such a simple concept. But so that trade was on demo, and I think I made around 300 on my practice. Yeah, right here, 315. Not bad at all. I'm very happy with that. I took 4 contracts, very small on 150. I'm still getting used to futures. I love futures, though. I can't lie to you. It's amazing. But those are the trades today, and I don't know. I think you guys, if you didn't see this, like, yeah, it's bad action, but you can still find trades in bad action. But is it less probable? Yes, it's less probable. It's Friday with no news. It's the end of the week. What are we expecting here? We've kind of, I mean, if you just zoom out and look at the hourly, I think, maybe the 15-minute. Like, if you just zoom out and look at this, we've been in the same range for the whole week. The week started Monday down here, and right here, Monday down here, and we bought up. And after we bought up, we've been in the same range this whole entire week. No big moves. Like, I mean, you have buys up here, but other than that, like, you sold off, bought right back up, and you're still in this range. You got to understand what is happening in price as you are trading it. You have to observe. I literally told the team during these trades, I told him I was looking for longs or shorts. It just depended what price showed me. You can go either way. You don't need to have a set bias before you enter the market. Like, the reason I was so bullish here is because all that I was seeing was bullish confluences. So it was giving me bullish conviction. Here, after my draw is taken, I don't know where we're going to go. We could go lower. We could go higher. We take buy side, we sell off a little bit, there's no clean displacement, we start to consolidate, we get clean displacement down, and it's like, okay, are we going to go here? Maybe. If we're going to go there, we're probably going to have to respect this and then go there. So, but personally for me, I don't want to take the shorts there, because why? Overall, I'm still very bullish. Not very bullish, but still more bullish than not, because why? 5-minute SMT. I'm like, okay, this SMT is going to drive price up into here, and then we should reject down. That doesn't happen, so I know we're going higher. It's about observing. People try, I think there's one guy in my Discord took a trade here off this SMT. He took shorts, which it's okay. I understand it was an SMT here, but you had this SMT right here. So you're trading a 1-minute SMT for a 5-minute SMT. Which one do you think is going to play out? The 5-minute. It's just about adding the confluences together and stuff like that. I don't want to make this video too long for you guys, but if you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. Join my free Discord. You can ask me any questions you want. Every day at 8:30 a.m. I'm live trading. You'll see my charts, execution, stuff like that. And yeah, I'm just here to help you guys. Thank you so much. I hope you guys have a great Friday and a great weekend.